High School faculty and staff, I'd like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony of the class of 2016. My name is Martha Strother, and I am honored and blessed to serve as principal of the 73 remarkable young people who will be graduating tonight. We would like to begin this joyous celebration with some opening thoughts, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem. Graduate Trey Chapman, son of Duncan and Kim Chapman, has some opening thoughts. Come on up, Trey.
Good evening. Okay. Dear Lord, we're here today to honor the Windfern High School graduating class of 2016. What a journey it's been for all of us. We've survived many obstacles throughout our senior year and in life so far. We take this time to thank you for giving us the strength and courage to pursue our goals and to continue along the path of success. Each and every student sitting in this room committed to doing whatever it takes to get here today. And so with that being said, Lord, please continue to watch over our class, our families, friends, devoted teaching staff, and everyone who made this day possible. Amen.
Thank you, Trey. At this time, I'd like to ask social studies teachers Jolene Faust and Christopher Harrington to please join me on stage. Ms. Faust served in the Army, and Mr. Harrington served in the Marine Corps. We would like to honor our two military veterans for their commitment and service to our country by having them lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing as our campus and principal secretary, Mrs. Tina Klinkenbeard, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That never gets old. And it's especially pretty with Patty Lurie over there doing her signing. So thank you, Patty. That's great. Students, please have a seat. Joining us tonight for this special occasion are several distinguished guests whom I would like to introduce. Let me begin with our school board members who were able to join us tonight. First, we have Mrs. Darcy Mangoya, our school board president. We also have Mr. Bob Covey, our school board secretary. And school board trustee, Mrs. Debbie Blackshear. And school board trustee, Mr. Tom Jackson. And school board trustee, Mr. Don Ryan. And our wonderful superintendent of schools, Dr. Mark Henry, is with us tonight to confer diplomas. And he has told me many times that Windfern is his favorite high school, so there. From our Instructional Support Center, we have Mr. Roy Garcia, Associate Superintendent for School Administration and Leadership Development. We also have Dr. Linda Macias, Associate Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction and Accountability. And we have Dr. Deborah Stewart, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources and Student Services. And Mrs. Teresa Hall, Associate Superintendent for Governmental Relations, Communications, and Chief of Staff. We also have Dr. Scott Shepard, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary School Administration. And Mr. Travis Fanning, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary School Administration. And visiting with us tonight, we have two of our campus principals, Mrs. Lori Snyder, principal at Alternative Learning Center East, and Mrs. Susan Brents, principal of Woodard Elementary. Thank you so much for joining us. I'd like to also acknowledge my administrative team members who are so immensely talented in guiding our students to this special night. I'd like to start with our Director of Instruction, Chris Schrant. And our assistant principal, Mrs. Penny Fitt. I think she's on the floor somewhere with our graduates. And our counselor, Mrs. Brenda Bond. And our administrative helping teacher, Mrs. Lisa Barcelona. And finally, with great pride, I would like to recognize an inspiring group of educators who make a difference in the lives of young people each day. Will my most esteemed colleagues, the Windfern High School faculty and staff, please stand, and graduates, please join me in extending them a rousing show of appreciation for all they have done. Staff. Parents, family members, and all of you who have encouraged and loved these outstanding young people, even on those days when they were certainly unlovable. I ask that you stand so that we may recognize you for all you have done throughout the years, parents and family members. Graduates, what I want you to realize by seeing all of the people being recognized tonight, family, friends, and faculty, is that when you walk across this stage tonight to receive your hard-fought-for diploma, you are not walking alone. You are walking with the individuals who have had faith in you through both terrific as well as turbulent times. These special people share in tonight's victory. Graduates, I want you to know tonight as you leave us that you must never underestimate your potential. We saw something in you when we reviewed your application for admission, and we have watched you develop your potential as you have engaged in classroom activities, worked with teachers and fellow students, and day to day negotiated life's ups and downs. Remember that during your time with us, you have learned to be a victor rather than a victim by embracing Windfern's battle cry, whatever it takes. So here is your final go into the world reminder. Living a whatever it takes life means that you choose not to be defined by what happens to you in life. Instead, you choose to be defined by how you respond to what happens to you in life. During the time you have been with us, we have taught you to expect more of yourself each day by guiding you to envision bigger and broader futures for yourself, and by teaching you to believe in yourself. That is Windfern's farewell gift to you, and you must never let any person or anything that happens to you in life take it away from you. Always know and believe that you are uniquely special in amazing and diverse ways. Show the world the person you have become at Windfern. And with that, Dr. Henry has a special farewell message to you.
Good evening. Isn't it nice to have graduations indoors? They don't have that at all districts, but we're fortunate here to have the Berry Center so we can stay nice and dry this evening. And this is always such an honor for me. You are the first group of 7,800 graduates that I will greet over the next 4 days. So congratulations being the first. And as Martha said, the best. First sometimes is the best. You know, I have one question to ask you this evening, and that is, where are you going from here? Now, you may say, oh, I'm going to a graduation party, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where are you going to take your life from here. Some of you have decided to graduate early. You've only been in high school 3 years. Some of you may have taken a little more indirect route. You had some challenges to overcome. But the bottom line is, you have all of those experiences behind you, and you've learned from those experiences, good choices and bad. But where are you going from here? You know, you get one shot at life. There's no do-overs. So when you leave this place this evening, I hope that you will, if you haven't already, have a plan of where you plan to go from here. Make sure now, your parents and your family members can tell you that you can have the best plan in the world and you're going to get diverted every now and then. But I would encourage you with that one life that God gives you, that you would take advantage of it and achieve everything that you can and make a difference in the world. You can earn a lot of money, you can get a lot of accolades, but more than that, make a difference in someone else's life. I know many of you have already done that, and I know these teachers here and these people at Windfern have made a difference in your life. And the beautiful thing about Windfern is, even once you graduate, they always are there for you. And the district as a whole is here for you. So I wish you the best, Godspeed, and I hope you all have a successful and happy life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Henry. Good message for our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to tell you that we had several students who auditioned, and we have selected 3 to deliver a graduation address tonight. First, we have Anthony Chavez, son of Fred Gutierrez and Dora Chavez. Anthony.
Hello, Windfern, class of 2016 graduates. Today is the day we have dreamed about, finishing high school and taking the next big steps on our pathways after walking out these doors tonight. Just thinking back a few months ago, we were all complete strangers until the Lighthouse family pride united us as one. I know you feel honored as I do to have been a part of this awesome class. We truly are a family. As much as I care about Windfern, it may surprise you to know that school was not always a big part of my life. These books and long essays were just a big headache. I always felt stressed trying to finish each day's work to get on with pursuing what I considered to be important in my life. Then one day, a big wake-up call struck my life and mine, threatening to break me apart. I got caught up with a misunderstanding which caused me to be put away for a few frightening hours from the world I knew. Those few hours of being incarcerated forced me to talk to my Savior and realize I needed a new beginning in life. I needed to really focus on school and my life goals. My Savior listened and released me in shorter time than I deserved back into this wild society for a second chance in life. As I felt I needed a new beginning with life, so I decided I was not going to return to my home campus. I made a decision to do whatever it takes to move on. After a long, agonizing week of running back and forth, seeing which high school would give me a second chance, I ultimately realized it would be Windfern High School. At first, Windfern confused me with asking about my personal background, my interests, my hobbies, my goals, and best way of learning from teachers. Today, I can say Windfern High School changed my life by helping me to believe that I could succeed in high school, and being here at graduation to prove of it. I would like to thank my parents for their hard work, especially for all the morning stress I gave them by not waking up on time. They really helped me work through my problems and fought to keep my mind bright and strong. They never gave up on me and always believed and faithfully waited for this moment of completing high school. Now I will be graduating at the age of 19, and I will be attending Texas State Technical College, majoring in building construction project management in August for 2 years. As we all have our own unique walks in life, our special differences will determine and engrave our future. Because we have all overcome difficulties and proudly stand here tonight, we must remember that obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Always move forward. Never give up on your goals. Thank you, class of 2016. Woo! Yeah, boy, we made it.
Good job, Anthony. Our next speaker is Ashley Lozano, daughter of Javier Lozano and Ventura Romero. Ashley?
The common denominator when it comes to this high school of choice is everyone has a story, a reason why they chose Windfern High School. My story begins as a girl in all AP classes who had so many friends, but I was trying to hold myself together while being in an abusive environment at home. School was my escape. Unfortunately, depression and anxiety hit at the same time that I was having health issues. I missed many school days just to see all the doctors I had. I got so behind in school that I hit a point where I didn't even care anymore. I fell into a major depressive episode my junior year and landed in a mental health facility in the first 2 weeks of that school year. In addition, I moved schools at least 4 times my junior year while at the same time going through psychiatric evaluations. I was told that I was limited to certain things. I couldn't be around many people, and I couldn't stress myself out. I had to avoid any situation that could trigger an anxiety attack, and school was one of those triggers. I became very isolated and cut everyone off. I got to the point where I started to believe that I would never be able to live a normal life due to my anxiety and doses of medications that I was on. I was misdiagnosed for years with bipolar disorder, psychosis, and major depressive and anxiety. Later on, I was told that I had borderline personality disorder along with major depression and anxiety. Not once did I ever open up and tell anyone the real reason why I wouldn't go to school. I was ashamed. Depression had consumed all my hopes and dreams of going to college and making a life for myself. I attempted suicide at least 3 times and was so convinced that having mental problems was always going to get in the way of me moving forward. Despite all this, I knew I had to do something for myself. So I applied to Windfern and told myself if I didn't get accepted, I would drop out because there was no point in me trying to go to school anymore when school was always the issue. Luckily, I received a call 2 weeks before school started that I got accepted. I knew that God had given me a chance to make things right for myself. Coming to Windfern has changed my life drastically. I have been able to do things that I never did in the last 4 years of high school. I passed every semester with A's and B's and came to school every day and only missed the days I exempted. I used to find this so hard to do, but once I came here, it seemed so easy because I wasn't alone. I had teachers who actually cared and were willing to do whatever to help me. All I had to do was try. What once seemed impossible to me became reality. I was told there are no limits and the only boundaries there are the ones you set for yourself. Teachers here did more than just teach me a curriculum. They helped me grow as a person. They made me realize the potential that I had. Out of all the schools I went to, spending 1 year here did more than it did in the last 3 years. Well, that's my story. And graduates, I know that each of you have a special story too. But no matter the reason you came, Windfern has been a godsend to each of us, and I am proud to say we finally made it. Good luck, class of 2016. This is only the beginning.
Nice job, Ashley. Our last speaker is Paris Stuckey, granddaughter and adopted child of Jim and Debbie Stuckey. Paris? All right, start whenever you're ready.
There was a point in my life when I never thought I would make it to this stage, my graduation day. I'm only 18, but in my short life, I've seen a lot of things I should not have seen. However, I've gained so much from all of my experiences, and for that, I will always be eternally grateful. As a little girl, I watched my parents battle terribly difficult issues. My mother had schizophrenia, and by the time I was 3 years old, this disease had consumed her so completely, she had to give me up. My memory of my dad was hazy. He was constantly in and out of my life due to his addiction to alcohol and drugs. At the age of 6, my grandparents adopted me. This was one of the biggest changes in my life because it was a new start and a rest from bouncing around from home to home. I finally had a real home to call my own. During this time, I continued to see my dad when he was sober or chose to be around. Sadly, I haven't seen my mom since I was 3. As I grew and entered middle school, these became some of the better years of my young life. I've had a best friend since the age of 5. Her name is Rebecca. She's over there. We were inseparable during this time, and she has helped me through so many obstacles that I faced. I am so thankful to still have her in my life. In this period of my life, my school life was amazing, my grades were great, I had my family, my friends, and I even had a relationship with my real dad. I felt like I had it all. My dad ended up falling in love with a woman named Ariel. We all became super close, and about 1.5 years later, they brought my beautiful baby brother into this world. My 8th grade year came to a close, and the next step was high school. From the jump, high school was really hard for me. I fell in with a lot of the wrong crowds. During my freshman year, I was a victim of sexual abuse, and towards the end of my 9th grade year, my stepmom died from a heroin overdose. Both of these events were very traumatic for me and a hard reality to accept that my baby brother didn't have a mom anymore. Before, I was the girl who had A's and B's, and now I was blowing off school like it was nothing to me. On top of all of that, I ended up falling in love with a very special person, but the relationship turned toxic. Like they say, love will make you do crazy things. I just wanted to party and do whatever I felt like doing. My choices were selfish, and with time, I began to see that. Once my stepmom passed away, it hit me hard, and I really wanted to stop all the bad things that I was doing. Also, being so that I come from a drug addict mother and father, it was motivation to get my head on the straight and narrow. My grades started to come up some, and my future was headed in a much better direction than before. A few months before my sophomore year was over, I began to feel very sick. For about a month, I could hardly get out of bed, and not too long after that, I noticed a lot of things were off about the way I was feeling and my weight. I was pregnant. Although being pregnant was not in my plans, it happened. This being said, November 4th, 2014 was the day my little miracle came into my life. Jace Colton, my special angel that was sent to me for more reasons than I could ever count. In all honesty, having a baby saved my life. He gave me a reason to love life again and a reason to keep going. I continued on with homeschooling and finished my junior year. I took care of my son at home while completing school. It was a very bumpy road, but I'd have to say he made the ride a lot more fun. I made the choice to start my senior year here at Windfern, and in my time being here, I can see my old self thriving again, the girl who had dreams, aspirations, and so much love to give. Whoops, hold on. Let me find my spot. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Easily, I can say my son has influenced my life in more than one way. He's helped me mature and realize that I shouldn't spend my life focusing on only myself. I learned to live for me, but I love and forgive those around me a lot more. I've gained an extreme amount of patience and a greater love for my friends and family. I've also learned to appreciate the little things in life a whole lot more. During my senior year here at Windfern, I found out some of the most devastating news I'd ever received. I'd have to say my real father has influenced me in a lot of ways as well. From the age of 15, my dad has struggled with alcohol and drug abuse. I admire him for multiple times trying to fight this disease as best as he knew how. He was my best friend and the coolest dad ever when he was sober. He blessed me with a baby brother and many memories I will forever keep in my heart. My dad fought demons every day of his life with his addiction and other mental health problems. November 29th, 2015 is when my dad gave up his fight. He committed suicide. I will follow this with a word of scripture, the book of John, verse 11. Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies." I know he is looking down on me now, smiling and so proud of how much I have overcome. I am also here to let all of you know how proud you should be of everything you yourself have fought through to get to this day. I plan to continue to work hard in school, and I will further my education with college. I want to spread love to the people around me, and I will continue to be a caring mother and friend. Thank you so much.
That was hard for her, but I think she did a great job. Proudly, we announce that several of our graduates tonight have distinguished themselves by having earned college scholarships. At this time, Dr. Claire Phillips, Instructional Dean of Math, Sciences, and Engineering at Lone Star College, will present scholarships for the Cy-Fair Educational Foundation and Lone Star College Cy-Fair Board of Trustees.
Good evening, everybody. Well, as she said, I'm a dean. I'm kind of discombobulated over there, right over at Lone Star, where I know and I hope many of you are going to be going in a few months. And I have some of the hard subjects, math and science and engineering, that you can get through. I know because our students do it every day. I'm also privileged to be on the Board of Trustees for the Cypher Education Foundation that has literally raised millions of dollars over the years for the students of Cypher ISD, and many of the people on the board are sitting here. And we love to give away money. This is the fun part of my job. Love doing this. I would like to recognize 5 of you who have done a marvelous job, despite the odds that some of the students have talked about, and hopefully are going to come to Lone Star where we can continue to support you. So as I read your names, could you come up, please, for this $1,500 scholarship, which at Lone Star will get you a long ways, probably your first year of school. The first recipient of our Cypher Educational Foundation Scholarship is Kayla Bond. The second scholarship goes to Jace Fields. Our third scholarship goes to Courtney Parkins. The fourth scholarship goes to Rolando Rosas. And I understand the last scholarship recipient is not here tonight, perhaps. Alexandra Van Wegenen. Oh, she is great. She got her. And while she's on her way up, I wanted to show everybody that I'm giving them my business card. Again, everybody going to Lone Star, my name is Claire Phillips. I'm a dean. Come see me, not just when you come, but when you hit an obstacle. That's what we're here for, just like your teachers. We want to be there for you. So I hope to meet a lot of you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Phillips. Through fundraising efforts and generous donations, the Windfern staff is proud to award a scholarship to 2 promising students each semester. On behalf of my faculty and staff, I am proud to present the Windfern High School Faculty and Staff Scholarship to Ashley Lozano Romero, daughter of Javier and Ventura Lozano. And our second scholarship is being awarded in honor of our beloved friend and colleague, Stacy Bradley, whom we lost in July 2013. Stacy embodied Windfern's spirit of outreach and love for students. It was her whatever-it-takes attitude that guided so many students to their graduation day. On behalf of my faculty and staff, it gives me great pleasure to award the Windfern High School Stacy Metcalf Bradley Scholarship to Emily Flores, daughter of Manuel and Corina Flores. Come on up, Emily. Before we call our graduate candidates forward for confirmation, I would like to recognize 3 groups of students. Windfern High School has always been a place for students who have encountered difficult obstacles but have persevered in reaching their goal of graduation. So listen carefully, graduates. Please stand if you are 20 or 21 years of age. Do we have anybody? Now, what that applause means is that you didn't give up. You hung in there, so thank you for that. And now, if you are a teen parent, please stand. We got one on the way, don't we, Kat? And you are the first, if you are the first in your family to graduate from high school. Anybody? All right. That's awesome. Thank you. In recent years, Windfern has also begun attracting more and more students who seek to graduate in fewer than 4 years. Tonight, we honor 21 of the 73 graduates who have met all requirements for graduation in 3 years. They represent 28.7% of their graduating class. These early grads are noted on your graduate roster with an asterisk and will be acknowledged as they receive their diploma. Dr. Henry, please join me at the podium. Will the candidates for the Windfern High School graduation please stand? Now look, this never works. That's y'all. And we practiced, right? We practiced at 9 o'clock this morning. Sorry, okay. Dr. Henry, as principal of Windfern High School, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the senior class of 2016. I certify that our students have fulfilled the necessary requirements for graduation from this educational institution and the state of Texas. It is my request that they be graduated and that you, in your capacity as superintendent of schools, confer upon them a high school diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto.
Thank you, Ms. Strother. By the authority vested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the Cy-Fair ISD Board of Education, I do hereby confer upon the senior class of 2016 the diploma of Windfern High School and Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Graduates, if you have not done so, please move your tassel from the left side to the right side of your cap. And let me be the first to congratulate you. Great job.
Thank you, Dr. Henry. Graduates, please be seated. And please try to remember what we practiced this morning, okay? Right? The class of 2016 has chosen through a class vote to honor 2 staff members by asking that they announce the names of graduates tonight. As always, it was a tightly contested vote because all of our faculty and staff members are admired and respected. But the 2 that edged it out are Mrs. Jolene Faust, social studies teacher whose warm-spirited outreach and relationship-building finesse have earned her, in her first year at Windfern, a devoted following among students. And Mr. Christopher Harrington, whose fun-loving approach in the social studies classroom and fanaticism for Star Wars have understandably made him a favorite faculty nerd among both students and staff. And here's a big Chewbacca laugh to you, Mr. H, as you read names. Will the graduates please come forward?
Edward Aceves. Sebastian Alvarez. Christian Alexis Amaya. Claire Iris Balita. She told me to say that like 50 times. I knew I was going to screw it up. All right. Jose Manuel Barrera. Jamie Sarah Leah Becker. Santo Joseph Biondello III. Ashley Leanne Blackman. Kayla Nicole Bond. Anna Guadalupe Campuzano. Justin Wayne Kaysen. Trey Chapman. Anthony Eric Chavez. Carter Stephen Crafton. Destiny Crockham. Mario de los Santos. Jace Marcus Fields. Dijon Devontae Flanagan. Emily Samantha Flores. Lane Julia Flores. Nikki Marie Garza. Kaylani Monique Hamilton. Karina Hernandez. Suzanne Sydney Hernandez. Julio Cesar Jaramillo. Kyle Michael Johnson. Alex Kennedy Joseph. Preston Hayes Lacey. Ashley Eileen Lozano Romero. Brianna Ashley Marlborough.
Maria de los Angeles Martinez. Christian Chandler Matthews. Stephen Alejandro McCormick. Morgan Danielle Mickey. Joseph Jonel Morant, Jr. Xavier Lawrence Nelson. Jesus Alberto Ojeda. Brian Ernest Ordonez. Carlos Arturo Oriana. Karina Ortega. Rihanna Lee Osborne. Ryan Pierce O'Toole. Courtney Nicole Parkins. Jiren Armani Lee Phillips. Devin Elaine Picard. Oscar Ociel Placencia. Gabriela Belin Pratt. Austin James Reese. Jocelyn Rosabel Requeno. Christian Donaldo Reyes. Angel Guadalupe Rivera. Leah Gladys Roberts. Rolando Rosas. Nicole Monique Zabala. Rosa Elva Salinas. Rafael Mauricio Sandoval. Jasmine Nicole Simmons. Catherine Alexis Sorrells. Paris Lynn Stuckey. Jesse Adrian Torres. David Albert Vander Linden. Alexandria Ray Van Wagenen. Sydney Claire Van Wagner. Odalis Vargas. Allison Renee Vonador.
Let's give this class one more round of applause. We now have a special treat for you. Several members of our faculty and staff, including Tina Klinkenbeard, Sean Ocker, Shelley Abatua, Deb Gregory, and Jennifer Gray have a presentation for our graduates. Parents, other family members, and esteemed friends, please join us in sending our graduates into the world by singing along, Go Light Your World. The lyrics are printed on the flip side of the program insert.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle, and makes his home. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
Sing the third verse with us. Come on.
Well, you are a class whose hearts are blazing, so let's raise our candle and light up the sky, working together for a brighter future. You'll be a beacon in darkest times. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
Graduates, on behalf of the entire Windfern family, I would like to offer you our warmest, most heartfelt congratulations for the dedication, focus, and perseverance that brought you to this night. Class of 2016, go forth and embrace your future. Godspeed to each of you. Please drive carefully, everyone.